Hello everyone, good morning children. So today we are going to start lecture number 2. In last lecture we done chapter number 1 and started chapter number 3. And today we discuss some points which we studied in last lecture and revise also. So in last lecture we studied about the introduction paragraph and business service 2 including banking. So establishment of banking, then first bank of world started, then word bank derived from Roman Empire and known as Mekela Banku, then meaning of bank, then functions of bank. There are two parts of functions, main and subsidiary. In main function, four functions are included: accept or collect deposit, to lend money, to invest money, to do interbanking transaction. And subsidiary function, to look after the financial transaction of the customer, to do transaction of foreign exchange, to issue letter of credit, to issue traveler's check, to provide draft service, to provide information related to credit of a person associated with the bank, to provide a service as an underwriter, and to provide other related service such as ATM, Demat, safe deposit, vault, and etc. So here we done the revision of the last lecture, and now we start the current lecture. So main function of bank in detail. First, to accept or collect deposit. See students, these four functions I already explaining definition, meaning, introduction also, but it is a separate explanation given here. So we just read and explain. I explain to you and then you learn. Bank accepts some surplus amount as a deposit. The bank pay interest to the deposit holder. The biggest responsibility of the bank is to maintain the trust of deposit holder or the customer who invests the money in the bank. Please underline what is the biggest responsibility of the bank: to maintain the trust of deposit holder or customer. Please underline that line. Bank accept the various types of deposit as per the different rate, like saving, current account, recurring account, and fixed term account. Mostly in current account, not that much interest given. Then to and a fixed term account and in fixed term deposit, higher rated interest give. Then to lend money, bank accept the deposit through different accounts. First function, bank collect the deposit from the customer, and the second, that collected deposit lend to the other customer as a loan. Thus, the bank lend money to the borrowers which it has collected as the deposit from the different accounts. Right? Correct. I mean, understand? Okay. Bank accept the deposit and provide interest to the deposit holder. The bank lends money to the needy people at the higher rate of interest than it pay the deposit holder. Uh, that means first bank collect the deposit from the customer, then lend to the other customer, I mean borrowers, as a loan. Then from the borrowers collect a higher rated interest, and from that interest some portion of interest given to the depositor. Clear? And the difference between this rate, interest given and interest accept, is called gain profit. Bank lends money as per the given below through a loan or by CC or overdraft. First is through loan through, and second one is through cash credit or overdraft. The bank provide a loan for either a long term or short term. In some kind of loan, hypothecation is necessary. Hypothecation means a pledge. We can say in Hindi like गिरवे रखना कुछ, right? Okay. So if we need some kind of loan, then our home or gold, etc., we we can take it hypothecation to the bank. Then, but some kind of loan hypothecation is not necessary. Such loan are provided to either businessman or an individual or industrialist against which the bank demand for the guarantee. In the present time, home loan, car loan, education loan, cash credit, machinery loan, gold loan, personal loan, etc. are available. These are all types of loan or example of loan also, and by overdraft or cash credit. If a current account holder withdraw more amount than the balance of that amount, then it is at the predetermined limit for a short duration of time. It is called overdraft. Like for example, my current bank balance is 30,000. My current bank balance 30,000. Still, I used 50,000 from my ATM. Still, I withdraw 50,000 from my ATM. That is called overdraft, because before one contract I had done between me and bank, that I used more 20,000 amount than my account, my balance. So it is called overdraft. The duration of overdraft is short. Within a short time, I'll repay to bank. But when the duration is predetermined, then it is okay as a cash credit. If sorry, duration is not fixed and short period, then it is called overdraft. And if duration of time is predetermined, then it is called cash credits. So students, thin line difference between overdraft and cash credit. And the third one is to invest. Main function of bank, and the third function is to invest. The bank cannot get benefit if it is not able to invest and lend the amount of the capital and deposit of the bank. Bank cannot get benefit if it is not able to invest and lend amount of the capital and deposit of the money. As the important work of bank is to invest this amount at the some secure place and with proper calculation. Like in first function we can see bank accept the deposit, and the second we see that bank lend money, and some other portion uh, which he collected from the customer, bank invest some other place and get some beneficial return. The bank has to invest some percentage of total deposit in the government securities according to rules of RBI. Please underline, on which rate of interest is low, and it is inevitable for a bank to get instant cash by withdrawing investment during emergency or some accident situation. That's why a bank majorly invests in a government security or in other financial capable units. Because if bank does not invest money in other financial institutes, then bank is not able to run good. Just a minute. Okay, here the fourth functions. Okay, fourth, to do interbanking transaction. We all know, right, what is interbanking transaction? Because in recent time most of the transaction done with interbanking, we can say net banking. One of the main function of bank is interbanking. It is very useful in the current time period. Every bank sometimes face shortage of money for a very short duration of time. Every bank face shortage of money for a very short duration of time, even a less than 24 hours. At this time, unused money in bank is provided to the needy bank. If this situation is less than 24 hours, then other bank is provided to money to the needy bank. This arrangement is made by an agency appointed by the central bank. And which is our central bank? Reserve Bank of India is our central bank. In this way, the process of lending or borrowing money is completed through the central bank. Lending and borrowing money's process is completed or finished to the RBI. The lender or borrower does not come into direct contact with each other because intermediate, middle person is RBI. Suppose, for example, one bank is name of bank is ABC, another one is XYZ. XYZ bank has need to money, and ABC has extra money. Then middle RBI between these two banks, RBI collect from ABC and lend to XYZ. So ABC and XYZ cannot direct come into contact. Thus, when the bank can get demanded amount instantly, it is called call money. And the interest has to be paid on the received amount. This rate of interest is determined on the basis of demand and supply and is called call money rate. What is call money? When a bank get the demand amount instantly, then it is called call money, and the rate of interest is to be paid on the received amount, that is called rate of interest on the basis of demand and supply. It's called call money rate. Clear? Have we done the four main functions of banking? See students, you can speak it with me loudly. To main functions of bank: to accept and collect deposit. Types of deposit: saving, current, recurring and fixed term. Second function of bank: to lend money. In this function, a bank lends money as a through loan or by overdraft and cash credit. And the third function is to invest. And the fourth one is to do interbanking transaction. First, to accept or collect deposit. Second, to lend money. Third, to invest. And fourth, to do interbanking transaction. You have 2 minutes. So for each function, you have 30 seconds for read. Fast, read fast. You can just plain reading. Please go through the all paragraph. 4 functions. Please read fast. Your time start now. Okay, first done. Okay, I'm scrolling my screen. Scroll my screen. Second and one second done, then I again scroll, and third and fourth I provide in this screen. Okay, first para complete. Read speedily, fast. 1 minute complete. Please tick mark important points. And also take the definition or meaning of overdraft and cash credit. It is important for the 1 or 2 marks in for examination. And main function of bank and subsidiary function of bank, it is most important for the examination for 5 marks. This question is of 5 marks question, main function and subsidiary function of bank. Okay, last one. Please read speedily. Then we start the subsidiary function. And also underline the call money meaning and call money rate is also important. Less than 24 hours, please underline that point. Okay, done. Good. So now we are moving on next topic, subsidiary function of bank. Okay, first one, to look after the financial transaction of the customer. A bank has mainly two types customer, depositor and borrower. Two types of customer. One is depositor and the second is borrower. Uh, Who is depositor? A customer from the bank, sorry, a bank collect the deposit from the person. It is called depositor. And the bank lend to money a customer, that is borrower. Such a customer do their financial transaction through bank. When a customer write a check in favor of other person, then the money is paid to that person by bank of behalf on behalf of the person who has written the check. In the same way, when a person receive a check from other person, the bank collect money from the person who has written the check on behalf of the person. In present time, bank perform a different task on behalf of customer, such as payment of electricity bill, phone bill, insurance premium, etc. Or you can, as we all know that in current time, mostly bills payment be done through bank. So mostly transaction of our bank can done on behalf of us. So second, to do transaction associated with the foreign exchange. When we doing import or export, then compulsorily transaction is doing through bank. So foreign exchange is required for the import export business, and which has obtained the permission from the central bank for perform the task related to the foreign exchange. Then to issue a letter of credit. Letter of credit is a letter written by one bank addressed to the other bank. Letter which is written by one bank to the other bank. The bank ensures the payment of certain amount and at the certain time by person mentioned in this letter, and the bank collects certain deposit from the respected person before issuing the letter of credit, or the bank get guarantee of the same amount. Clear? Okay. The amount mentioned in the letter of credit is paid at the fixed time to the person whom the bank has ensured for the same. At the fixed time, bank has ensured for the amount, that amount is paid to the person. The letter of credit make the according transaction trustworthy, and the bank earn income in form of commission by offering this service. Clear? Bank is gain commission by offering this type of service. So first one's to look after the financial transaction of customer, then to do transaction associated with the foreign exchange, and the third to issue letter of credit. We moving on fourth function. Before that, please read three functions at one time only. Come on, fast, reading fast. Done. No. चलो चलो. Start. Sorry. Speedily fast. Fast fast. Okay, first done. Second, third, complete please. Jaldi. Okay, third function. Okay. Done. Done everyone. Good. Now we start fourth function to issue traveler's check. In present time, more and more people have started traveling, and the people have started getting traveler's check in order to prevent themselves in losing their cash or getting it stolen during their travel within a country or abroad. And mostly traveler's check used in uh, traveling for the abroad traveling. Within country it is also used, but not that much. And travelers check using more because all the people getting order to prevent themselves from losing their cash and stolen. So the holder of travelers check can withdraw money through the check from another outstation bank or from a foreign bank branch by signing as per his specimen signature. Like now, I want to go as USA, so I don't want to take cash money with me. So just I have a check, and whenever I go the I will going to USA, and at there I going to the particular bank and check a deposit, then from that bank uh, provided to me a cash. So travelers checks using like this check is very reliable and transferable. The use of traveler's check has decreased as the facility of ATM has become widespread. Right. Currently, the traveler's check is not that much used because mostly it have to all in all area ATM is available. So ATM facility when become available and widespread, then the traveler's check uses decreases. Then fifth, service of demand draft. Demand draft is a check written by bank in favor of branch of same bank. The name of person is mentioned in the demand draft. An order is issued to pay amount to the person whose name is written on draft. If I return, if I provide a DD to the bank in name of XYZ company, then bank have pay to that person through the other branch, that is DD. Draft is a secure medium while sending the money to a person or a firm. And the person or a firm desirable to send money, fill in certain form and request the bank to issue a draft. And then bank issue the draft. On the basis of this request, the bank write a name of receiver of money on draft and order it branch to associate bank to pay the amount to the particular person. And the sender pay the bank not only the amount of mentioned in draft but also commission for the same. If the draft is the amount of 5,000, then commission of 40-50 rupees is also included, and the draft amount is total of 5,000, 40, 50 or 100, etc. If the bank issues such draft which can be encashed, it is on city, then it is called pay order. If DD is encashed in its own city, then it is called pay order. Please underline. Sixth, to provide information related to credit of person associated with the bank. How? Anyone of you know? Anyone of you know how it is provided? See, I have a bank account in Dena Bank, right? So my most transaction done with bank. So bank knew very well how my financial credit. So bank provide good information related to my credit with bank easily. Clear? Okay, good. So now read this paragraph. The bank does frequent financial transaction on the basis of which the bank is well aware of the financial capacity or capability of its customer. Any firm or institute consider the information provided by the bank more reliable. In such a dealing where credit transaction is required and the firm or the institute wants to check reliability of other bank or institute, the bank issues solvent certificate for the same. Here we done the 4, 5, 6. We speak loudly 1 to 6 points, only head points. Then you read 4, 5, 6 in detail. First, subsidiary function of bank. To look after the financial transaction of customer. Please speak loudly with me, please. To transaction associated with the foreign exchange. To issue the letter of credit. To issue traveler's check. Service of demand draft, and to provide information related to credit of person associated with the bank. Look after financial transaction, to transaction associated with the foreign exchange, issue letter of credit, issue traveler's check, service of demand draft, and to provide information related to credit or image of person associated with the bank. Now it's your turn. Read the detail 4, 5, and 6. You have 1 or 2 minutes only. Good. Done? Okay, then. 7. To provide service as an underwriter. When a company comes to the market for the collection of capital, it always has a fear whether it will get amount for the issue or not. The company finds difficult to run the business if it is does not get the minimum amount. When a company comes to market for collection of capital, it always has a fear कि amount will get or not. At that time, company finds some difficulty and if not get minimum amount. So at this time, bank ensure the full or minimum amount of subscription. So in case of receiving less application, so underwriting by bank will be subscribed by bank via bank security. If a company need 50 crores and from the public company get only 20-30 crores, then remaining 20 crores get money from the bank. So it is called underwriting by bank. Clear? Okay. 8. To provide other related service such as ATM, Demat and Safe Deposit Vault. As we all know this type of service. ATM we all know. Demat it is called dematerialization related to the share market. And Safe Deposit Vault. In addition to this, it is also provided facility of credit card, debit card also to the customer. Here we done functions of bank, subsidiary functions. Here the total 8 functions of subsidiary functions of bank. So students, in today's homework, you write the main function and subsidiary functions in your fair note with important points. And in head points book, you write only head points. And your fair note book, you write also some important points in particular function. Okay? Goodbye everyone, and wait for the next lecture. Goodbye.